Right, welcome to the Lonely Carper podcast, episode 9, featuring Charley Bunce. Right, just a little warning before we start. It might contain strong language, so you have been warned. Welcome, Charley. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's an honor. Thank you for asking me, really.
Oh, no worries. I've been looking forward to it, to be honest, to hear about your journey, because, yeah, like I say, it's pretty special what I see on social media and obviously the Welsh ladies, and yeah. Looks really good. So, how did you get in there fishing then, Charlie?
Yeah, so both my parents are really like keen anglers. My mum wasn't until she met my dad. But my dad's always been a really keen angler. Like he used to be a match angler and stuff. So yeah, so from a really young age, they just started taking me fishing. So there's like my first fishing trip was when I was like 6 months old. And we went to the Grand Canal in Ireland. So it kind of like was only natural that I kind of progressed into it really as well. But I've never really lost my love for it as such. You see some people that start from an early age and they kind of lose the love for it, but it's just stuck with me throughout life really. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got into fishing.
Oh, so yeah, I bet you got some big memories from starting off.
Yeah, like so many memories, like with both my parents as well, which is really nice. Like kind of like not just my dad, I've got loads with my mum as well.
Yeah. So straight in, obviously, did you do the match stuff first, or did you get into carp fishing, or
No, so when I was younger, my dad was a massive match angler. So kind of like that's what I was doing, the same as my dad type thing. We used to spend loads of time on the rivers and stuff like that. So started off float fishing, well on a whip really, and then yeah, like float fishing. Started to do little matches, junior matches. And then when I was about 8 or 9, my dad kind of like went into carp fishing. I was still obviously fishing on my match rod. But obviously I kind of wanted to do what my dad was doing. So that's how it kind of started really. Because dad's doing it, I wanted to do it as well. So
I think everyone starts off in a match. Well, I did myself. I started off in obviously match fishing, and then obviously progresses from there. And yeah, and I think once you start getting into carp fishing, yeah, my love for it changed, and I'm sure yours did too.
yeah, so I don't get me wrong. I still enjoy kind of like picking up my float rod or like going feeder fishing from time to time. But when your kind of time's so limited as such, you kind of just and you just want to put it into kind of one thing. So like yeah, so most of the time I'm just carp fishing, to be
Yeah,
honest.
so obviously you've got so many more memories and moments. So far, what's been your biggest memory in carp fishing then?
Oh, it's so difficult, you know. Like when it's on this year especially has been absolutely crazy. Um, but to like pinpoint one, I think it's probably got to be when we went to the World Championships last year. Obviously, with the Welsh ladies carp team, it's difficult because we went there, we didn't win, we came fifth, but obviously we won the Tri Nations this year, so it's kind of a difficult to pick between the two. But I think the World Championships was just absolutely next level, and it was such a good experience, and it was such a good experience with the girls as well. I think it's got to be the one. I think
Yeah,
definitely.
you seem like you've got a really good bunch of girls around you as well.
Oh, do you know what? They are absolutely amazing. They're just all such nice people, and we all get on so well, which I think makes us work better. Obviously, work better as a team. But yeah, I've not got a bad word to say about any of them. They're absolutely amazing, and they're good friends as well. Like they're really good friends, which is nice to gain good friends from it too.
Yeah, of course. It's like I say, it brings people together fishing, doesn't it? And it's nice that you have that connection.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Yeah, like I say, Charlie. Obviously, when I started the page, I'll be totally honest. It was a lot of the girls. Obviously, Nat, Shah, obviously got involved straight away, and it was like I say, that was brilliant. You know, they're still rooting now for the page, so it was
Yeah,
amazing, and I've got a lot of time for the girls.
yeah, they're a good bunch of people. They're a good
Yeah, they
bunch of
really are.
people.
So you actually you did win one, didn't you? Was that last year's you won?
No, we so this year, earlier, like really early on in the year, we won the home Tri Nations.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
right.
obviously against England and Scotland, it's Scotland's first ever team that they put into a competition as well, like a women's team, which is absolutely amazing to be a part of that as well. Um, yeah, so great that they kind of had got a team together, and it's great to see. But yeah, we won, and it was just absolutely like I haven't even got the words. It was just like, what has just happened?
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
that sounds amazing. So obviously, growing up and stuff, obviously your influences change, and obviously if you're in matches and carp fishing, but do you have it obviously influences in carp fishing? And obviously you've done it. Obviously you look up to your dad and that, and but do you look up to anyone else?
Um, in terms of kind of like carp anglers and stuff like that, as I was kind of getting into the like carping and that type of thing, it was always like I remember Dave Levy being a huge one. So and I know Dave personally as well, and he's a top bloke. He took me fishing about 10 years ago now, and like I always remember seeing him on the Nash DVDs. I think it was like I don't know whether it was like the Monster Pursuit ones, but like years and years ago when he was with Nash, and I remember seeing him on them, and then kind of like he took me fishing. I was like, what? Like me and my dad were kind of like going fishing with Dave Levy, and he's always like really helped me, and he's an insane angler when you watch him. So I definitely think kind of he helped me kind of get the confidence and kind of grow my like social media and stuff like that, and help me get into it. So yeah, definitely, probably 100% Dave Levy, definitely. And it's
Yeah,
difficult as well because there weren't many women when obviously I first started fishing, so there kind of wasn't really any women to look up to in that respect.
yeah.
But now, like you see so many more women anglers, and it's just absolutely amazing that angling's come on so much in just the time that I've been in it as well. Um, but yeah, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's brilliant. Obviously, the ladies and that, and how it's progressing, and it is progressing really fast now as well.
Yeah, it really is. And what it's nice because now you kind of like I get Instagram messages from like kids, like girls that are just like following me and stuff like that. And it's just so nice that now those girls getting into it at such a young age have now got people to look up to as well. And yeah, it's brilliant really, and I'm honoured to be in that position as well. That
Yeah, definitely. It's good that the kids have someone to look up to and a role model, and sometimes a bit of advice as well.
yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, you did touch on the subject there, obviously of social media, Charlie. So, what are your views on social media?
Um, yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Kind of, it's really really good in a sense that go on.
Pros and cons on it.
Yeah, I mean it's got so many pros, but then it's also got its cons as well. Kind of like it's got its pros in terms of like obviously magazines is now kind of shifted over to social media and stuff like that, so you can get advice, guidance really easy. Than having to wait for magazines to come out and that kind of type of thing. And it's good to know what's going on like different lakes and where's fishing well and that type of thing as well. But then obviously it's also got its cons
Yeah,
where yeah you you get some not very nice people. Um, but yeah,
yeah, it's strange because obviously since I've started the page, obviously it's a year old now, and I'll be totally honest, it's been pretty positive so far. And I had my first negative comment a few days back, and it really knocked me because I didn't expect it, and yeah, I just thought I'm doing it for the right reasons, and I was and like I just didn't get the negative side of it, and I thought there's nothing in it for myself. I'm just trying to broadcast everyone's catches, everyone's amazing journeys, and I was trying to broadcast that, and then to get a bit of a negative feedback, I was like, oh, it took me by surprise to be honest.
yeah, it's just I just genuinely think that I feel sorry for people like that because I feel like if that is all that you can do and just put people down and stuff like that, then you mustn't feel very good in yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Just, and I actually feel sorry for people that are like that, because there's so many negative things and horrible things going on in the world, that just be kind, just crack on, do your own thing, be nice, be a good person, and yeah, just there's no need for it really. And
No, I get it.
I've had it in the past as well. Like a few years ago, like someone really, like, a proper horrible comment to me, like sent it to me on Facebook, and I was just like, like what, why? Like, there's just literally no need. And just kind of saying, oh, you only fish because, like, you want people to see you in this and that. I was like, I fished since I was a kid. Like, there's no, I don't like, if I didn't have social media, I would still go fishing.
Yeah.
It's just that people like to see what I'm doing, so I post it on there. So, like, I just don't understand it, to be honest. But
No,
it's
that's it.
different.
No,
No need for it. But
yeah, it is. I totally agree. It's like I say, it's one of them, innit? Like you say, you have to. I think you can only take the positive out of it. If you know, you should only take the positive out of it, because
yeah,
if you take all the nice people who do send all them messages, there's more kind than good. I think. I mean, kind than bad.
exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%, and just take it on the chin and just crack on, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Aye, that's it, innit? So, any goals, targets for the rest of the year? I know you've had a really good year, haven't you? And I love the advert you've just done as well. The boots.
Oh my, yeah. I like what, like, that is just like, I got a message on Instagram, obviously, from Les Chameau, and they were like, we love you, we love your image and stuff like that, and we really want to work with you. And I was just like, what? Like, do you, like, it's just absolutely insane. Kind of like, I've wore their wellies for years, and I was just like, and the first thing I did was ring my missus, and I was like, oh my God. And she's just like, what? And I was like, yeah. And then the next thing I did was ring my mum, and my mum was just like, oh my God. And I was like, I know, like, that's just insane. But yeah, that was crazy. But I kind of like goals, really. I don't really set myself goals, if I'm completely honest. Like, when I go onto a new water, I'd never kind of like, I'll target a single fish or that. I'm just happy to be out and just happy to catch whatever comes, really. But yeah, like, considering I've not had a ticket this year either, or I've dropped my syndicate earlier on in the year too, and I've kind of just been floating from place to place wherever I can go fishing. But yeah, I've had such a good year.
Yeah,
But yeah, so no targets as such.
yeah.
Um,
It's nice. It's nice to set yourself goals sometimes, but obviously, like you said, if you're just enjoying the moment and just the outdoors and the peace, and I think, yeah, I think like people who go carp fishing understand that. Like, it is sometimes about other things, is the moment
yeah,
and yeah, the nature, and I love it, mate. I love being outdoors.
yeah. I do. Yeah, same. Yeah. So I started a new job earlier on in the year as well, which has given me a lot more time. So it's just nice to be out and just kind of like enjoying the time that I've not had for the past 10 years in my other job. So I'm just enjoying being out there and getting out often, and just enjoying my fishing, really.
Yeah, it's the main thing in it. It's all about enjoying it.
Definitely.
So, Charlie, it's like we're going to like a little thing now. It's like if you've listened to it before the podcast anyway, you'll know it's like a quick fire. So, but it can go over places, so you can take it any direction you want. So,
Okay.
I'll start with a tricky one that no one really likes. Really, 2 words to describe yourself, Charlie.
2 words to describe myself.
Yeah,
Oh God.
no one. Yeah, everyone's like,
I am so bad at this, because like, I am like my own worst critic. Oh, 2 words to describe myself. I feel like easygoing,
yeah.
and I'd like to think I was kind.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go. That's two good ones then.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm blowing smoke up my own arse. You know what I mean? Like, say two things good about yourself, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Oh, it's everyone says it. Like when I started this, obviously everyone's been the same. Everyone's like, "Oh, you should leave that out," but I'm like, I like it now because it sort of like gives me a bit of
Throws everyone off.
yeah, it does, yeah. But yeah, sound. I agree with that. You see, so um, if carp didn't exist, what what fish would you target?
I'd be silver, so I'd be back match fishing.
Yeah,
Cruise, oh, mind you, it's a carp, isn't it? So no, yeah, I'd be back match fishing for roach and perch, and yeah,
yeah, that's a good one. We haven't had that, so we'll go with best angler you fished with
it's got to be Dave Levy.
Dave Levy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's epic that you fished with Dave Levy.
yeah, it was amazing.
So another one then, one angler you'd love to fish with, anyone in the world.
Anyone in the world?
Yeah,
Do you know? Do you know what? Lizette and Bianca. Oh no, because that's two people. They come as a package. Lizette and Bianca from the Holland team. I'd love to
right,
fish with them. They come as a package.
right,
So
okay.
you can't have one without the other.
Nah, so we'll go then. This is a different one. This I never asked this one. If you could take any celebrity fishing or something with you, who would you take?
Oh, Margot Robbie, because she's just fit, isn't she?
Oh, that'd be a good one. That
Margot Robbie,
I think she'd be a
100%.
right laugh as well.
Yeah, I reckon she would.
She would be. She would. To be honest, I bet she'd like it. I reckon she would. But yeah, it'd be a good one. That would be a good one. Wouldn't mind taking a fishing myself. I'll be honest. So,
To stare at all day.
uh, right, we'll go with one tackle company. If you had to choose one tackle company,
Terminal tackle.
yeah, go Terminal. Yeah,
Okay, Gardner.
yeah,
Easy.
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 I'll be totally honest. I noticed you're associated with him, Charlie, are you?
I am indeed, yeah. But
Yeah.
I've used that gear for years.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never tried, and I have been looking at the hooks because I know Hazza from Wales. Obviously, I think he uses the muggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking myself, and I'm thinking, should I or shouldn't I? And yeah,
The muggers, the specialist muggers, the Jason Hayward sharpened ones, they're mega.
are they?
Yeah, they're really good hooks.
See, I'm leaning. I'm sort of leaning that way.
And it's handy as well because I'm shocking at sharpening my own hooks. So
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same there. Like I'm straight out of the packet. Straight out of the packet. So I think this is another easy one for you, to be honest. One bait company.
mainline.
Yeah. Have you got a particular type which
Yeah,
probably
I always use the cell, to be honest. I use it all year round as well. It's just such a good bait, and I've used it for years too, and yeah, it's such a good bait.
yeah, a lot of people have been obviously I've been talking to a few people about this now, because I use RG baits and
Okay.
a lot of people have been saying mainline cell obviously because obviously it gets seen everywhere, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
I'm starting I'll be honest, I have been thinking, but RG have been good this year to me. So, well, I've had some good results. So it seems once you're confident in a bait, you seem to stick with them.
Yeah. It's what you're confident in, isn't it? Like if such and such is using that bait and they tell you they tell you it's amazing. You want something that you are 100% confident in. So yeah, yeah. Just go with what you've used, and
That's it.
each
That's
to
it, innit?
their own, innit?
Well, just that's it, innit? You got to sometimes, you could be the only person using it, but if you're confident, that's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, definitely. I fished the lake a couple of years ago, and everyone on there was like, "Oh, you'll only catch on this, this specific bait," and I was just like, Right, okay. And I like to go against the grain a little bit and be like, I am confident 100% in what I'm using, etc. And I kept with stuck to my guns and kept to what I know, and I had decent results on there. So yeah, it's just whatever you're confident in,
Yeah.
100%.
No, fair play, fair play. Uh, so if you had the choice to only ever use boilies or particle, which one would you use?
Particle.
See, this is my thing now. I'm speaking with one. I think I've overlooked particle. I sort of used to always use particle, and I've done like boilie only for the last 2 years.
Yeah,
And it's like the last 2 years, I haven't. How can I put it? I haven't really done really well, and I've done all right. I've had some
yeah.
lucky carp, and I think back 3 years ago and 4 years ago when I was on better results, and I was using particle. So it's a funny one. I'm
I
starting to
think
think,
you've got more. I think you've got more options with particle as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, yeah, you've got more options.
because obviously I went to France and all I did was feed particle on a certain spot, and yeah, I got a mega result. And the boilie area, I don't know what it was. I just kept getting bream, tench. It was mad. It's weird. It was opposite. It was like it was working opposite.
Yeah, opposite. Yeah, that's mad. That is crazy, that isn't it?
Yeah, I just couldn't get it. I like even the lads I was there with. I was like, I haven't had not a thing, not a beep with. Obviously the boilies, I was getting the bream, the tench, and then the particles. I got two carp just on part. Obviously one boilie over the top of particle. Never, no bother with nuisance fish or anything. So very strange it was.
Oh, absolute nightmare.
But
Sounds like a nightmare getting up in the middle of the night for bream.
it wasn't the easiest of lakes either.
Oh no.
Shantarine it was called. It's really weedy, and yeah, yeah. Every fish you got, you sort of like had to jump in the boat. So
Oh no.
yeah, so I was out in the middle of the night getting these bream in the
Oh
boat,
no.
and I was just like, ah. But yeah, it's a
That
learning
is just
curve. But yeah, so
oh,
if you could only have one carp, a common or a mirror,
mirror.
yeah, mirrors, isn't it?
I
Something
do
different.
like a common though,
Yeah.
but yeah, mirrors.
See, I was trying to think. Obviously, I started this. I think I said common. I can't remember what I actually said. But now everyone's saying mirrors. I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, it is mirrors. But uh, yeah, big common though, special.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the thing is like they're all the same. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all the same, aren't they? Like they all like yeah.
Apart from if you get like a patch common where you've got a little bit
Yeah.
missing or like a mark. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah. So since you've been fishing, what's the most expensive or like a precious item or anything like that dropped in the lake? Have you dropped anything in the lake?
Uh, other than my phone.
Your
But the
phone?
the yeah, the worst thing that has ever dropped in the lake when I've been fishing is me and my dad were fishing. It's not an item, but me and my dad were fishing in December. We were down in Dorset. It was like the middle of December, and it was an absolutely freezing winter. And we were both doing the night. And on my swim, I was fishing on like quite a steep like embankment. So I've got my buzz bars on and but them I've got my rods pointing down. And my dad said to me, "Oh, it's all right. I'll do your bobbins for you." And I was like, "No, it's all right." He was like, "No, because it's steep and you might slip. Like, I'll just do your bobbins for you." And I was like obviously I just cast out, and I was like, "All right then, no worries." And then as he's gone to do the bobbin on my first rod, he has literally gone arse over tit into the water, fully submerged, literally didn't come up for like a couple of seconds, which felt like an absolute lifetime as well. He's got a full like bib and brace set on too. So but he comes up and he is like he's in a bad way. So I helped him drag him up the bank, and he was not in a good place at all. But you can get hypothermic so quick, can't you?
Yeah,
So I was like, right, take all your clothes off, and at that time I was only a kid. I must have been about 12, easily 12. And I used to bomb round in like rigger boots when I was fishing when I was a kid. And my mum was staying in a cottage, but it was like 500 yards up the top of the hill, and this hill was steep. So I told him to get all of his kit off and get in his sleeping bag and get warm. And I literally had to bomb it up to the cottage, knock on the door to try and get my mum to try and get her to come and help me sort my dad out. Honestly, it was an absolute nightmare.
Oh wow.
Thankfully, he was all right, but oh my God, it was like I was distraught. I was so scared because obviously I was only a kid as well. But
I
yeah,
can
so that's the
imagine.
worst thing that's ever fell in the lake when I was a kid. Yeah,
Wow.
bloody hell.
Oh, scary moment that.
Oh, honestly, it was petrifying. It was petrifying. But he carried on and done the night though. The absolute trooper. Fair play to him. Didn't go back to the cottage.
Quick change of clothes sound.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh God.
What a story. So we'll go UK 40 or overseas 60.
UK 40.
Yeah. Have you done any overseas fishing?
Do you know what? I haven't. So I haven't done anything properly. So when I was in college, I did a fishery management course, and you had to do experience. So I was like, right, I want to do a week over at Abbey Lakes, and I want to do a week at Carp Talk, or 2 weeks at Carp Talk. So anyway, I sorted it all out, jumped on a flight over to Paris. Then obviously, Rupert Whiteman picked me up, and I did the week over there, and I got a little bit of fishing in. But I only did one night and 2 day sessions, on lunch breaks and stuff. But
Yeah.
I managed to have a 45-8 the first, like the night that I did, and then I had a 30 and a 20 when I did my day sessions as well. But that's the only bit of French, like overseas fishing that I've done.
Right.
So I really, really need to go over and do it properly, but I've just not got round to it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I had such a good time when I was out there as well. I ended up messaging Bev, saying, Bev, can I come for 1 week at Carp Talk? And she was like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then my mum extended my flight, and I ended up staying at Abbey for 2 weeks. But oh, that was insane. I seen a 70 while I was over there as well. I was just like, what is that?
Oh,
It's an absolute monster.
mad, isn't it? It's like it's crazy. Obviously, I seen my mate catch a 64, and I was just like, wow, what is like? It's just
It's just it's mad, isn't it?
oh yeah,
I've got literally like, yeah, the strength to pick them up as well. It's just absolutely insane.
oh, it was. It's just a special. You just don't realize how big they can go, do you? And like
Yeah,
fishing
I
it,
know.
it just when I seen it, I was just like, what is this? Like, but yeah, it was a special moment. Like, so favorite drink on the bank? Are your tea, coffee,
I don't drink hot drinks,
right?
so Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
My, my missus is exactly the same. She doesn't drink hot drinks, so mm,
Yeah, Coke Zero. I do. Don't get me wrong. I do like a tea or a hot chocolate, but no, no.
is that
Coke
just a,
Zero all the way.
is that just a dip biscuits in though when you have a tea?
No, not really. No, I have a cup of tea when I go to my grandma's house, and I feel like it's like a me and my grandma thing. Do
Yeah,
you know it sounds dead daft, but I like going there, sitting down, having a cup of tea with her, and it's just like, yeah, just like leaving that special
yes,
moment to have with me grandma. Yeah,
yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's like a little moment you've got with each other, innit? You have a cup of tea
definitely.
together. So that sort of yeah, I can't, that the biscuit one. I normally ask tea or coffee and then favorite biscuit, but you probably don't.
I do. I like
Yeah.
biscuits.
Oh dear,
Like, yeah, of course.
go on in. What's your favorite biscuit?
Oreo.
Oreo. Oh, that's a new one. We haven't had Oreo yet.
A biscuit. That is a biscuit, isn't it?
Ah,
An
yeah,
Oreo is a biscuit. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oreos. Ooh.
Mm. No, we haven't had Oreo. That's pretty good. Everyone's normally says hobnobs,
Do they? Yeah.
chocolate
They got to have
hobnobs.
chocolate on. Chocolate hobnobs, yeah.
Yeah,
No, Oreos.
yeah. So we normally I go with like a funny or scary moment on the bank, but you've sort of had that. I bet it was the scariest thing you've ever seen when your dad went in.
Oh no, it was petrifying to be honest. It was, yeah, it was all
But
right,
yeah,
so that's the main thing.
yeah. But like I say, obviously I can't imagine that how that felt. You know what I mean? Phew. My little one actually fell in, and that's what put him off and
Oh
going. He won't
no.
go. He won't go now.
Oh no.
So he loved it. He started going, and obviously I think he was nine at the time,
Yeah.
and he went. We were fishing a reservoir. He actually slipped and went under, but he's a really good swimmer. So he obviously came back up, got out. We
Yeah.
we did the same. Got him undressed up, took my gear off, put him on him, and
Yeah.
packed up, got in the van. Yeah, he's never been back since. He just totally took everything away from it. This that moment, and I was just,
Oh no.
I keep renewing his
It
ticket
is. Yeah, one day.
one day, hopefully, but it goes to adults price. It goes to adults price next year, I think. So I'm gonna have to sit him down and have a chat. I think so.
Like, well, yeah, if you're not gonna come again, then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I might be able to get
what
another
a
one then.
night.
So if you could go fishing anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
Anywhere in the world. Um, do you know what? I'd like to go carp fishing in Croatia.
Mm,
I've been to Croatia a couple of times and I've traveled around Croatia quite a bit, and I'd love to actually go fishing there because it's such a beautiful country. So yeah, I think yeah, Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one. A few people have said Lake Bled.
Yeah. No,
Possibly.
that would be amazing as well.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. So the only one we really got left is the views on technology. Charlie, really finish on. Do you use bait boats or anything?
I have used bait boats, and I think they've got a time and a place. Like I think the ones that have come out now that have got like GPS on them and they sit on tripods and stuff like that are absolutely insane. But yeah, I feel like they've got a time and a place. It's just small venues and stuff like that where people are sending them out where you can literally just put in the work and do you know what I mean? Like casting out's easy and spodding over the top's easy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think they've got a time and a place.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. Like I say, I haven't got one myself, but I'm starting to lean that way. I'll be honest. Just for the purity. I've seen them now. I've seen everyone using them, and I'm thinking, oh, sort of like missing a trick. But I don't know. I know what you're saying. It's time and a place, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like people have done so well without them for years and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's more just the smaller venues and people are just sending them out like 30 yards or some like, do you know, like just mad stuff like that. I'm just,
Yeah,
yeah, time and a place, time and a place.
yeah. But
Drones is just using drones and stuff like that. I was just like, what? What?
yeah,
It's just mad, isn't it? It's just absolutely crazy. It takes the watercraft and stuff away from it, doesn't it? Like,
yeah. I know what you're saying. Like you say, I've said we actually, my friend took one to France, and it was just crazy. I was just like, obviously he was flying it over his stuff
yeah,
he had going in. You could see the fish coming in. I was like, this is mental. This. It's
I
just
feel
like,
like it'd be dead interesting to watch.
yeah, it was insane. Like, just when it's like you just sat watching telly at home. You just had it in front of him. It was like an underwater footage camera. He just had the drone, and I was just like, this is mad. This is mad.
Oh no, it'd send my head west though. Do you know, like if you're somewhere like France or something like that, and you've got your peg and you can't really move, or you've gone on, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
the fish were down the other side of the lake, and I was just watching them, and it just send my head west. So I'd just
yeah.
rather not know.
That is the negative side of a minute, because if you can't move and you see them
Yeah,
on the other side, yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. It play in my head that, but yeah. So Charlie, it's honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
No, I no. Thank you so much for asking me to come on. Like, yeah, I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support as well.
No, honestly, yourself and obviously the girls down at the Welsh ladies carp team, I wish you all the luck and it's an amazing little team you've got down there and yeah, it's just it's been a pleasure speaking to you as all, not just yourself. It's all the team as well, and I just want to say thanks for even jumping on here because we are very small. We're just starting out, but the we've got our heart in the right place and we want to push it on for everyone. So.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But yeah, so thanks for being on the Lonely Carp podcast. Uh,
No, thank you.
remember, it's all about the journey, so enjoy it.
Definitely, 100%.
Oh,
I look forward to the rest of the podcast as well and seeing kind of like where it goes as well.
oh, thank you, Charlie. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully we get more on. We've got a few people in the pipeline, but yeah, fingers crossed. But it keeps going,
Yeah,
keeps getting better.
100%.
Right, thanks, Charlie.
It's right. Thank you. Take care.
You too. See you in a bit.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.